Namaste, and this is part 2 for yoga for backs. It's a little bit more intense. It's for a more advanced yoga practitioner. But if you want to just give it a try, modify, do what you can, have fun with it. Let's come together. We're going to begin already in our hero's pose. So I'd like to show you my profile because we're going to be working the spine in hero's pose. So let's begin. And sometimes you want to put a block in between the feet, make yourself comfortable, do whatever you can. And let's rest the hands right on top of the thighs. And we're just going to work the back. So I want you to begin by lifting up your chest, arching and lifting your chin. And then we're going to do the opposite, dome the back, sit into the hips. And we're going to curling the back here. So let's do 2 more. Lift up. Exhale, dome. And 1 more. Lift up. Exhale and dome. Very good. Then we're going to come back to that neutral spine. Now I want you to lean forward to plant the hands. And I want you to go ahead and dig the toes in deep so that the heels are really pointing. We're going to hinge at the waist again. And I want you to wrap your hands around your heels. Good. Now I want you to keep a good grip, and we're going to lift the upper body. We're going to come back tall and very carefully start to lift your hips up and shine your heart forward. Lift your chin. We're in camel or a version of camel. And then we're going to bend into the hips right here, hinging at the waist, and then forward, bending forward. Let's do 1 more of those. Inhale, lift up. We're going to start tall. Start to lift your hips, roll, lift your chin, and then we're going to bend into the waist right here, folding forward, and then we're going to hold. Give me 1 more breath here. Excellent job. Inhaling here. Let's lift right back up, and then I want you to plant your hands in front. Finally, come onto the tops of your feet. Sink your hips down. Walk your hands forward. And we're going to rest here in child's pose. So I think it's important to pace yourself. So I want you to breathe. Give me those 2 breaths, and we're going to keep moving. 1 more breath. Excellent job. And then inhaling here, we're going to come right back up onto the hands and knees for tabletop. Good. And I want you to slide your right knee forward so it taps your wrist. And then we're going to slide that left leg back. I want you to bring that heel in front of your thigh and slide that leg back just a little bit more. And we're going to begin by just walking the hands back so that we can bring the spine nice and tall. Good. Inhaling here, I want you to bring your palms together. We're going to do a twist. So I want you to take the opposite elbow, bring it forward. We're going to twist, stack your palms, and feel that twist. 1 more breath. Good job. Now we're going to pop up to come back facing forward. And let's just do 1 more. We're going to try to anchor that elbow onto that knee and turn just a little bit more. Good job. We're going to face back forward. Plant the hands. Dig the toes of that back foot into the mat. And let's slide the knees back in place for a tabletop. Let's do that other side. We're going to slide the knee forward, tap the knee. The knee taps the wrist. Good. Take that other leg back. We're going to bring that heel right in front of your thigh. Keep sliding back. Good. And here's where we walk the hands in. And it is a balance. Bring your palms back together. We're going to rotate. Start to bring that elbow to that knee. Let it catch and deepen into that twist. Good. We're going to come right back up. And 1 more. Folding forward. Catch that knee. Twist a little deeper. Good job. Bring your hands down to the mat. Press away. Dig the toes of that back foot into the mat. We're going to slide the knees back in place. Go back in tabletop. Sink the hips towards the heels. Walk the hands forward and allow the forehead to rest. Give me 2 breaths here. One more breath. Excellent job. So we're going to do a little bit more. I want us to go into a variation of a sun salutation. So I want you to come back up onto the hands and knees. Good. I want you to dig the toes into the mat. Lift the knees and go right into our downward facing dog. Good. Press your heels down. Good. And we're going to flip our dog. So I want you to lift that right leg up. Bend into the knee. We're going to let that foot come down. Bending in both knees to do it. When that foot lands, lift the hips, reach that arm, flip dog. Good job. And we're going to bring that hand right back down. Bring that leg back up into the air and then float it down to the floor. Good. We're going to try that other side. So I want you to lift your leg up. Bend into the knees. Look how both knees are bent. Plant that foot. Lift your hips. Reach that arm. Good. We're going to bring that hand right back down. Bring that leg back up into the air. Good. Float that leg down. Inhale. Now let's roll into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Come down to the floor. Lift right back up for up dog. And then we're going to dig the toes into the mat. Come back into down dog. Breathe. One more breath. Good. I want you to bend deeply into the knees. We're going to hop forward. Sweep the arms wide. Come back into Tadasana. Palms come together over the head. Hands come in front of heart center. Let's stand nice and tall. Tadasana, 2 breaths. One more breath. Excellent job inhaling here. I want you to turn to face. I'm going to show you my profile, but I want you to face the top of your mat because you're going to need the full length. I want you to lift that right knee up so that your thigh is parallel to the floor. Now we're going to take the opposite hand, cup it underneath. We're going to reach the other arm into the air. And then I want you to lift and extend. We're going to keep that leg in place and start to open by dropping the arm back. Twisting here. One more breath. Good job. We're going to lift that arm right back up. Bring your feet together. Bring your hands together. I want to try that other side. Standing nice and tall. Breathing deeply here. Exhale and release. We're going to lift that leg up, cup the hand underneath, extend that arm, extend that leg, reach the arm back, twist. Keep that leg extended, breathe. Excellent job inhaling here. Lift that arm up, feet come together, hands come together, right in front of the heart. 2 breaths here. One more breath. Excellent job. I'm going to show you my profile. I want to go into chair pose. So keeping the hands at heart center, bend into the knees. Sink the hips down low towards your heels. Good. Now I want you to wrap the hands right behind your neck. I want you to fold so your belly touches your thighs. And then we're going to inhale, lift up. Keeping the knees bent, keeping the hips low. Fold forward. 2 more. Lift up. Fold forward. 1 more. Lift up. Fold forward. Go ahead and bring the hands to the floor. Lift up your hips by extending your legs. Breathe. Excellent job. Now I want you to step your right foot back. Step your left foot back. Give me that down dog. 1 more breath. And then inhaling here, we're going to roll into plank. Exhale, chaturanga, come down to the floor. And then we're going to lift right back up for up dog. Then I want you to begin to bend into your elbows, roll your belly and chest. Reach the arms forward. Reach through the fingertips. Good. Now I want you to bend into the knees and lift your feet up into the air. I want you to flex both feet. Flooding that lower back. Give me one more breath. Excellent job. Now I want you to swing that arm around, grab hold of that foot, swing and bring it back. We're going to go right into bow pose. I want you to walk your hands near your knees, walking it in the same direction as your knees. And then inhale here, we're going to lift up. I want you to press away from your legs with your arms. Bring everything back down, breathe. And let's try that again. Inhale, lift everything up. Go right back into bow pose. Very good. Bring everything back down. Unfold. Reach your arms straight ahead. Breathe. One more breath. Excellent job. And then we're going to very carefully start to roll back onto our backs. Good. I want you to bend into your knees. Allow your back to come flat to the mat. Take a deep breath here. We're almost done. One more sequence to go. One more breath. Inhaling here. Now I want you to bend into your knees. We're going to try to swing the hips up and wrap the hands around the waist. Go right into our shoulder stand. And then inhaling here, let the legs fall over. Tap the toes onto the floor. We're going to go right into plow. Good. Inhaling here, lift the legs right back up. And then exhale, bring the legs back over. Let the toes touch. Unfold your arms to pat the legs. And we're going to very carefully start to roll the back flat until we bend into the knees and plant your feet on the mat. Walk your feet in. Breathe. One more breath. Excellent job. Now I want you to bend into your elbows and plant your hands right near your ears. Step your feet in just a little bit more. We're going to press into the feet, press into the palms, and come all the way up into our wheel pose. Inhale here. One more breath. Good. Bend into your elbows. Roll your back flat to the mat. Lower your hips. Breathe. And let's do one more of those. Press your feet down. Lift up. Give me one more breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here. We're going to roll the back flat. Lift the feet off the floor. Wrap your arms around the legs. Hug it in. Give me one more breath. Then we're going to finish it off with a cat-tail chasing. Take both knees. Keep them near your chest, but roll them to the left. Good. And we're going to take your hand to the top of that leg. Then I want you to lift your foot up into the air. We're going to take the opposite hand, grab hold of that foot, and start to draw that knee so that it points down, and draw your shoulder so that it comes to the floor. Let's take a deep breath here. One more breath. Excellent job. Let's draw the knees back together. Stack. Bring the knees back to the other side. We're going to let them stack onto the other side. Bring one hand on top of that knee. We're going to lift that bottom foot. Opposite hand grabs hold. Start to draw that knee down. Start to draw your shoulder to the floor. Feel that twist. One more breath. Excellent job. Inhaling here. We're going to go ahead and let those knees stack. Bring the knees back to the middle. Bring the bottoms of the feet flat to the floor. Very good. So I'd like for us to slide the heels forward. Extend the legs. And we made it to a well-deserved Shavasana. Let's take that next 5 minutes to let all that movement sink into the body. resting the body, resting the mind. Then let's come together in that cross leg pose. I want you to rest the hands on top of the knees. Let's sit nice and tall. Breathing in deeply, pressing the belly out. Exhale, release. One more, breathing in, pressing out. Exhale, release. Very good. On the next inhale, we're going to circle the arms wide. Bring the palms together over the head. Exhale, let them peel away. 2 more, circle wide, palms touch. Exhale, let them peel away. And 1 more, circle the arms wide, palms touch, hands come to heart center. Namaste means the God in me honors the God in you. I'm truly grateful for your practice. Namaste.